Hey, Bisshhs. How's it going? How's it going? How's it doing? You know. Anyways, this is the first voiceover I've done since my last video, and I asked you guys if you cared or mine did if I called you my Bisshhs, since I'm Manny Bish. Y'all could be my Bisshhs. Nobody seemed to have a problem with it, so I think that will start to be my new intro. So, anywho, I'm just gonna lay down this kind of sheer pinky nude color. It's Jennifer from Rebel. And then I'm going to be doing some nail art with white gel polish and 2 dip powders. So I'm going to use Illuminate first because I wanted them to glow. And since Illuminate is more sheer, not pure white, I went in with that first. And then I wanted my ghosts to be as white as possible. So then I put eye gel baby powder over that. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I'm not really showing you guys the whole process of Jennifer because y'all are here for the nail art. I know. I'm not trying to be crazy repetitive. So I'm just going to speed through some of my Jennifer application, and then we will do nail art. And you do not need, absolutely do not need long nails to do this. Y'all know that I usually have short nails. Right now I have on jelly tips. And I do art on my shorties all the time. So don't think that just because you have short nails, you can't do this. And this was not my first October planned mani. But I loved it so freaking much. I couldn't wait for you guys to see it or anything. So I switched my schedule around, and this is now my first mani for October, with many more to come. So I have like Frankenstein nails, coming up in videos, candy corn, which I did get my colors backwards on my candy corn nails, so don't judge me, but I accidentally did orange, yellow, white instead of yellow, orange, white. But anyways, beside the point, they're still candy corns. Still calling them that. And that'll be in another video. So yeah, guys, this is going to be some ghostly situations going on. I am just to let you guys know how I did this, I did not clear cap this color. I did 2 coats of it, 2 layers of Jennifer. I did not clear cap. I just activated because after I finished with the second layer and dusted everything off and all that, I was looking at it. Didn't look like there needed to be a lot of filing. I was just going to gently buff, and so that's why I skipped the clear cap, to just skip it. I didn't need it. Wasn't going to be doing a bunch of filing or buffing. My nails actually came out fairly smooth and even on this application, so I was thrilled about that, and I skipped the clear cap, which I never do, so that's kind of weird. I know. It goes up against everything I've ever said in all of my videos, how I say I always clear cap everything. Clearly, not everything. Did not clear cap this one. But, anywho, I feel like some of you are probably wondering, like, why I call myself Manny Bish. And so, there is a story behind that. Like, my maiden name is Bishop. And so, when I was in school, somebody asked me, do you ever get called Bish up? Like, bitch up? And I'm like, no. Why? Like, you're literally the only person who's ever said anything like that. And then my sister, after I told her that, she's like, oh, Bishop. So I was like, when I came up with my Instagram, I was like, what do I call myself? And I was like, something like to do with nails, Manny. And I was like, Manny. I can call myself Manny Bish. So that's where the name came from. And so, yeah, that's why in my Instagram it says my name, Clois Williams, and then in parentheses it says Bisshhh. Like, that is my maiden name, and that's where I got my Manny Bisshhh name. That's how it came to be about. So, yeah. Let's talk nail art. So I did this on my left hand, I did this nail art on my right hand, and I'm a right-handed person. So drawing these lines with my left hand was extremely difficult. You'll see me struggle to find like the angle that's more or most comfortable to try and do this with. So yeah, I just took my thin striping brush and I created the outline of where I wanted the ghosts. And then to make the process easier filling in the ghost, I just used the actual brush from the gel to fill it in. And it wasn't like super opaque or even in the coverage or anything like that, which I honestly didn't expect it to be. That's also part of the reason why I wanted to do dip powder. I wanted them to glow, but I also wanted full extra coverage. So now I'm going to pour over Illuminate. And I'm only going to show you this on one nail because if I left it down on all the nails, it would take forever. This video would be super long. So I'm going to flash cure with my little LED flashlight just to make sure my ghosts don't go nowhere while I'm doing the rest of my nails. I'm just going to flash cure this guy, and that's that. Then I'll move on to the next nail, do all the outlines on these guys and fill them in. And yeah, I do have an inspo. I think I seen it on Pinterest, so I will leave that video in here somewhere. Video, it's not a video, a picture. I'll leave a picture in here of it somewhere for what I seen, and I was like, oh, I want to try that. A cute little ghost French tip. Guys, this is like one of my favorite manis that I've done, even though it's Halloween themed. Like it's like one of my favorites that I've done the whole, like, since I've been doing my nails. This, I don't know, there's just something about the way it looks. It's so cute. And this is going to be another reason why I wanted this. Like, I love it so much was the first reason I decided to change up my upload schedule and move this to the top of the line. But also, I feel like if you have like a, office work job and they don't want you have to be like kind of conservative with your nails or whatever, more reserved. You don't want anything, you can't have anything crazy or flashy or gory. Like, this is just enough to, it's still classic looking. It's like a classic French tip situation, just with a little spice. Little spice in there. And so I feel like this would be a good mani that you could do even at an office job that maybe you wouldn't be able to have any kind of crazy nails at, So yeah, that was another reason why I wanted that went into this being first. Like, Halloween themed nails, you can have something classic looking with some flair. And I did not want, so you'll see, like, as I'm creating these outlines, I didn't want them all to be the same on every nail. You could make them the same on every nail if that's what you want to do. Go for it. I'm a different kind of person, and I don't always care for my nails to be matchy-matchy. So, I'm not matchy-matchy. I'm just, I spiced it up and gave each little ghost their own uniqueness, so that they don't match. But I freaking love it. I freaking love this mani, guys. So cute, and it glows, which is a plus. And I'll show you a picture of it glowing too at the end. So yeah, I'm doing this first layer, literally just using that striper brush to outline how I want my ghost to be, filling in the rest. It was a little difficult to actually fill in with the gel brush itself around the, like, tops of the ghosts for the head, because you kind of have to turn the brush either sideways or just don't actually brush down, just kind of tap it in there so you don't mess up your ghost. But I got it done. I did it. Yeah, that was the only really difficult part about this mani, was just that it came out really good. And so after I fill it in and everything, you want to leave the gel wet. Do not cure first. Leave the gel wet and then pour your dip powder over it, and then you want to cure it. That way it cures the gel, or it cures the powder to the gel and it won't go nowhere. So I'm using Illuminate first, and like I said, I just wanted that extra white coverage. I wanted my ghosts to be as white as they could be, so I went in with a second layer. And when I do the second layer, I don't use the striping brush. I just use the gel brush, just to make it go by quicker and faster. And it was pretty easy. And then I poured over baby powder from iGel Beauty, which is more of a pure white. And I finished this off. I did not use gel to top coat. I went back to my dip liquids. So yes, I will tell you more when I get to that part. But yeah, guys, and like I said, I use my little LED flashlight and I cure each nail after I pour over the powder. Just a flash cure, 15 seconds, just to make sure it doesn't go nowhere. And then when I finish my pinky, I'm going to put my whole hand in my lamp, pull it out, and then I'll go in with the second layer. And I did try to make these layers like as thin as possible, because I didn't want to add a bunch of bulk to the tip of my nail, since the upper part of my nail was just going to be that Jennifer. It wasn't getting any extra layers of anything else, so I didn't want to make my nail super uneven or anything. And looking at them now as I'm doing this voiceover, they're pretty flush together, flush together, not bulky or anything. There might be a little bit of a raise where the ghost starts, but nothing horrible and nothing that's going to get on your nerves. So just try and keep your layers thin and you won't have any problems. And when I'm done curing, I will take my stiff bristle brush and scrub to get, you'll see right there, to get the extra powder off that doesn't need to be there. And so yeah, then I'm going to go in with my second layer and get these ghosts done. Yeah. As this video is uploaded, I am in Oklahoma with my brother, sister-in-law, and their family, living it up. As this video is uploading, I'm not there yet as I'm doing the voiceover, but I'm trying to get my videos done so I don't have to worry about doing anything while I'm there spending time with them. And I already know I'm going to be having the time of my life. I haven't seen my brother and his family in 4 years, and since the last time I seen them, I've had a baby, they've had another baby, so it's going to be really exciting for our babies to meet, and for my son to meet his uncle and aunt. I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyways, yeah, so I even plan on redoing my nails before I leave on Friday, and it's Wednesday. I need to do my nails again, and I want to actually do both hands with these ghosts, so I won't be filming that one just because it's going to be a repetitive mani, but I'm going to do both my hands with ghosts, just like this video, because I freaking love this mani and I think it's adorable and I just want to have it on all the time. I know, crazy, but that's what I want. So, anywho, this is where we're at, what we're doing. I've sped this up a little bit because if I would have left this full, like, real time the whole time, it would have been a long video because I went so slow because I was using my left hand and did not want a giant mess everywhere. But I was actually pretty impressed with how it came out. Like, this is a mani that you could do with your non-dominant hand because you don't need perfect lines for your ghosts or anything. And the faces were like the easiest part of the whole thing because all you need is just 3 little dots. Just boop, boop, boop. And that's what I did. So we've got our ghosts. And this one, my ring finger is the only one that I did this on. I made it 2 ghosts. So there's going to be a face on this side and then a face on the other side of my nail. Just, I don't know. I could have left it as 1, but I just felt like it needed 2. 2 faces, 2 ghosts. Right there. So, yeah, that's the only nail I did that on. Don't know why. Just, like I said, I'm not always a matchy person. Sometimes I get in my moods, but more often than not, I'm a crazy, mixed, matched kind of person. You know? But, again, like I said, you could totally make them go the same direction, look all the same, so you can be more uniform. Yeah, it's totally up to you guys. This is just, it's such an easy mani. I felt like this was just the simplest, easiest, cutest thing ever. And so, see, here I am. We're all done with the nail art now. And I'm just letting my faces dry some. And I'm going to go in with my activator. And I'm just, like I said, made sure my faces were dry. And I'm going to put the activator on the faces last. Because the faces are the only part that's paint and that could potentially run. So I do the activator over the rest of the nail first, and then I just like swipe quickly over the face. Just, and if I felt like it didn't get enough, I'll just tap a little bit more in that area of the nail that I felt like it didn't get enough. But that way, if you're just using the gel method or plan on topping with gel top coat, you do not need this second layer of activator at all. But I wanted to use my dip liquids, and so you need the activator for the dip top coat to dry properly. So, and then here I'm just rubbing, tapping, wiping, absorbing that excess activator. And no, my faces did not smudge. We had no problems. And again, with my top coat, I am avoiding the faces until the end, which is kind of hard to do when you have eyeballs right in the middle of your nail, which is where you usually start. But anyways, yeah, so again, just avoiding my faces until my last swipe. And then I just start over, and on the second layer, I'm not too crazy worried about it, but I still do just try and be careful. I haven't had any problems with acrylic paint smudging, really, on my nails when using dip top coat. I rarely use gel top coat. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why. Just not a huge fan of it. It tends to peel on me even if I use primer or base coat. So I don't know. My body just hates it. But I do have an order coming in from Mani Boss with the 2-in-1 gel. And I'm going to actually try a full-on gel method mani. And I have not done a gel mani ever, like full gel mani. So that will be a first, and I'm going to try it with the Mani Boss liquids. Anywho, here's the glow. Tell me what you guys think of this mani. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you try it, tag me on Instagram. Use hashtag ManiBishshh. All right, guys. Bye, Bisshhs.